let's just feel absolutely delicious and fabulous and luscious and amazing and superb and sublime and wonderful and in awe of our magnificence as abundant beings in this super high vibration that is totally in alignment with the exponential effect of the magic in our manifestations. Let's align. Let's align and feel an immense gratitude, a deep, profound, fulfilling appreciation for how blessed and how lucky we are. Say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I recognize and I accept and I acknowledge I'm just so blessed. I'm so lucky. I'm so fortunate. Whew. Okay. So we actually are here and we're connected to this divine life force energy, this absolutely exquisite energy. And we recognize that we're actually playing in the vortex and we're plugged into the matrix and we are incredibly profound. We are so cheerful because we know that we really truly are very clever in playing with the co-creation forces of this very intelligent universe. We are delighted and so enthusiastic about having this exquisite opportunity, and we feel so optimistic. And we're asking for all of our archangels, our guides, our masters, our ascended masters, our gurus and spirit to be with us here now, and for us to feel like we are just being held in this beautiful divine embrace that makes us feel safe and protected, alive, comforted and nurtured. We feel supported, like someone really and truly, an army of divine energies, essences and entities. They actually really are protecting our backs. We can be open and vulnerable. We can give ourselves permission to receive, and we ask them to help us. We say, what would it take for you to help us in the most amazing and surprising ways? What would you do? And let's actually just launch this beautiful connection with an archangel who absolutely is the perfect energy to respond and to provide us with what it is that we want and we need. We say, what would it take for you to connect us to people who really admire and respect our work? What would it take for those people to then, in a very proactive way, take the initiative to share our work with a wider audience, and for them to do so willingly? What would it take for us to actually connect with people who are able to really promote and advocate our work for us? And what would it take for us to just feel incredibly blessed and fortunate and grateful that there are these wonderful people in our lives who are really helping us. They're helping to promote what it is that we're doing. They're helping us to sell our work in all of its shapes and sizes, in all of its forms. Whether it's physical books or it's movies or it's speeches or it's programs or it's coaching sessions or it's products or it's technologies or it's services, let it all be the energy of contributing and serving a greater whole. What would it take for everybody to recognize that as we magnify the abundance and prosperity around us. We are healing humanity. What would it take for us to truly be the gifts that we are intended to be? What would it take for us to connect with people who are persistent and determined in selling our products and services, our gifts and our talents, our messages and our work? What would it take for us to be in the environment where everybody's moving and shaking and smiling and absolutely on track? What would it take for these people who are promoting our work and benefiting from it too to really be trusting and reliable, and for them to be incredibly influential and persuasive? What would it take for people to literally surprise us with how they can create a ripple effect and we are part of viral phenomenons? What would it take for us to be open to that and to receive that and to benefit from that and for there to be an advantage for everybody involved? What would it take for all of us to feel enriched? And what would it take for there to be true compassion in the process? What would it take for our projects to be incredibly generous in all of the dividends, emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual dividends that we receive? And what would it take for us now just to allow ourselves to fly freely, feeling incredibly spacious and abundant, and be out there amongst all the stars and notice the incredible emptiness between the stars, but in fact know that there isn't emptiness at all. It's this very powerful energy that we play with and play within. What would it take for us to access our joy? And what would it take for us to accelerate the results that we really want to see and experience? And anything or anyone in the way of that, please delete it and uncreate it and destroy it across all time, spaces, dimensions, realities, and frequencies. And anything or anyone who can help facilitate it with ease and grace and speed and joy and absolute success. Please add it, create it, and store it across all time, spaces, dimensions, realities, frequencies. Amen. And so it is. Oh.